Hi there, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 11 of our Arsenal save as we look to win the Champions League for the club for the very first time. And since last episode, just the two games, a little bit of a mixed bag if I'm honest. We played Crystal Palace away from home, both games were away from home actually, and you can see it was a decent performance. We were definitely helped by a red card. Smith Rowe with 2 goals, and then Olsen with 1 goal. 2 late goals made it look a little bit more comfortable than perhaps it was, but Ramsey did miss a penalty as well, so you know, we deserve to win, don't get me wrong, but not our best performance. Then we played Fulham away, and this was disappointing. We really struggled defensively against Fulham, which was surprising and disappointing. Torreira and Lacazette got the goals, but it wasn't enough. I think it was the 86th minute they got their equaliser, and we couldn't really complain. We just looked poor. It was a very open game. We just looked poor defensively. So this episode, we're going to have the second leg of our Europa League quarter-final against Chelsea. We are, of course, 1-0 down from the first leg at Stamford Bridge, so we need goals and we need a clean sheet, don't we? It's definitely salvageable, but you know, we can't do 2-2s, can we? That's not going to be good enough. And then we have Liverpool in the league. Now, Liverpool are currently top of the league. We'll have a look at the table in just a second. We're at home for them, and you can see after that we have the 2 Manchester clubs who are 3rd and 4th as well. So the next episode, today and Monday, they are just absolutely huge as to where this league title could go. This is the league table as it stands. You can see we are in second. We're a point behind Liverpool. We've got 2 games in hand though. We're 2 points ahead of Manchester United. We've played the same amount of games. And Manchester City, we've played a game less than them. 6 points though. So, you know, the fact we have to play all the teams around us that are challenging for this title means that I'd say any one of those 4 could still lift this league title. So it's absolutely squeaky bum time, I think is the term, isn't it? Let's have a look at the team we're sending up to Chelsea. And this is, it's a bit of a risk. We haven't been playing our usual 5-3-2. We saw in the last episode against Brighton in the FA Cup that we can score a lot of goals playing like this. So I'm hoping that this will get us through, I guess. And we're playing this formation, but with the sort of the best team rather than the Europa League team, which is weird in the Europa League. You'd think we play the Europa League team, wouldn't you? So it's Leno in goal. It's Tierney, Mustafi, Socrates, and Bellerin across the back. Milankovic, Savic, and Zakar in midfield. It's Iwobi and Mkhitaryan that are going to provide the width with Ozil in behind. Goal machine of Aubameyang. Hopefully, that machine will click into full gear. Now, Lacazette isn't available for this one. He is suspended. We can see they're going into 4-3-3. I wonder if we'll catch them out a little bit with our change of formation. I hope so. It's not like we haven't played this formation before, though. So, it just depends, I guess, how well the AI is going to adjust to this. Go out there and do it for the fans. I don't like revenge, typically. I am wondering, though, on this occasion, if that could be the one to do. Let's see. That's motivated them. That's okay. Now we'll do a few individual talks here just to try and motivate the players that aren't already. Maybe some passionate. We have faith. No, it doesn't seem to matter between calm and passionate. This guy's listening passionately, so we'll give him some passion back. There we go. Milinkovic, Savic. Disappointing, mate. Disappointing. Alright, let's go. That didn't really affect anything, did it? And here we go. Oh, this is nervy times. As I said, I'm not really sure what to make of this. We just don't create a lot against the better teams. So I'm hoping, is that a foul? It is a foul. I'm hoping that with this change of formation, we might just catch them out. The worry with this formation could be defensively, though. Like I say, we scored 4 goals against Brighton. We also conceded 2. And that's obviously, if we concede 2 here, we are in big trouble. Bellerin's done really well there. Can he stride forward? It's fallen for Ozil. Ozil, get a ball in, mate. Get a ball in. It's there. It's Iwobi! We're back on equal terms. Almost 5 minutes on the clock. And Alex Iwobi has equalised the tie, even on aggregate. That is what we like to see. Now, Bellerin here did really well. A little bit of luck. That tackle just fell for Ozil. And then look at Ozil powering into space. And he just picked out. Decent header from Iwobi. I think the Chelsea defenders will be a little bit disappointed not to have cleared that, if I'm honest, but that is an absolutely cracking start. Now, can we keep this going? I did make a tactical change in our defensive width. We're defending wide because Chelsea tend to score from crosses. It was maybe a little bit of an oversight from the first leg, that one. Kante's going to get himself a card here, is he? Looks like he is. Now, is it going to be red? It'll be harsh red. Oh, it is a red. Oh, cheerio, Kante. Suddenly things are looking okay here for us. Right, if we can take the lead here, that would be nice. Now, away goal still hurts us, doesn't it? There it is! Oh, it's a cracking header from Milinkovic Savic. Straight at the goalkeeper, though. Oh, yeah, I was saying, I think maybe the defensive width was maybe a bit of an oversight of mine in the first leg. So that's, yeah. That's what I get, I guess. But, oh dear. Oh, no. No, 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 no. That away goal, it's just like just dangling over our heads, isn't it? It's not what we like. All right, get creative here. Come on, boys. We almost just need to keep the ball and just wear them down, don't we? Like, a man down. We're already playing with good width. I don't want to go to extreme width. Just to keep telling them to get creative. That's fine right now. We're looking motivated. Right, here is another chance. Socrates with the throw in for Ozil. Heads it on. It's cleared away. It's still with us though. Socrates. Back in field. Here we go. We're using this nightly. Milinkovic-Savic. He goes for it. He goes for it. Oh, just over the bar. It was ambitious, wasn't it? I think he probably should have used... He had, I'm assuming, Bellerin out wide there. He probably should have used him. But we're dominating possession here, which is good. We just need that second goal. Of course, the good thing about getting a second goal is that should Chelsea score, we're only 1 goal away from going back in front. Whereas if they were to score now, we're 2 goals away. It just makes it a little bit more nervy, doesn't it? But we've dominated this game. We have the man advantage. Oh, you'd be disappointed not to see it out from here, wouldn't you? I think getting a goal makes us favourites. Time for everyone to dig in. We deserve the match. Let's do it. I think I like that. Let's maybe say that assertively. Alright, and we'll do some individual team talks here. Now, I've had a few people asking if I can sort of explain what I do. So what I like to do is, so if they're playing poorly, I usually consider poorly a 6.7 or below, then I will tell them that they need to do better. Now, if they're already motivated here and they're not playing badly, then if they're motivated, speak to them passionately. If not, I tend to like to do it calmly. There's no exact science to this. It is just a little bit trial and error. Now, he is not playing particularly well, so we'll tell him he's not doing well. This guy is motivated, Milinkovic-Savic, so passionately we'll tell him he's got what it takes. Didn't work. Like I said, it's not an exact science. It just depends sometimes how the player feels. We'll try telling this guy he's already... No. So you can see. It's very much trial and error, and even then, it's not an exact science. We'll tell... That is Ozil, isn't it? Or it's Iwobi that he's doing okay. And we will tell Aubameyang he's not doing enough. And that's my individual team talk. That's what I'm doing that I usually edit out. Hopefully that's been useful for some people. But if not, like I say, it doesn't always work. It's just... Usually if they're below 6.7, 6.8, I'll tell them that they're not good enough or they need to improve. If they're above that, below, say, a 7.5, then I'll say that, there's more to come. Here's Mkhitaryan. Oh, decent tackle. And if they're sort of a 7.5 or above, I'll just say I'm really happy with their performance. There's no point, there's nothing to say other than that, keep it going. So we're looking focused, which is good. We've come out okay. Let's give them a demand more here again. I just fear this away goal right now. We've got 2 bookings, close succession there. Another corner. Come on, Ozil. Get a quality ball in for the one. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's Morata has hauled somebody down at the back post. And it is Aubameyang. And this will give us the lead, of course, in the tie. Oh, come on, Aubameyang. It's a little bit soft, but go on. Oh, hey! There we go. Not how you would ideally want to take the lead. 36 goals this year for Aubameyang. An absolute goal machine. I don't know if anybody else is playing as Arsenal. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're an Arsenal fan, or possibly you're playing with Arsenal. Is Aubameyang just scoring for fun for you guys as well, or is it... I don't know. I don't know why he's... I've never ever said... Maybe back in the day with Ibrahimovic at Juventus, he was sort of as prolific as this. But I don't remember ever having another striker have a season like this. Certainly not first season. Aubameyang! Oh, what a bullet! That's an absolute rocket into the top corner. That is that goal of the season. We've scored some good goals this year, but I don't remember too many better than that. Let's look at this again. Is that Milinkovic-Savic has won that ball. There's absolutely nothing on here. Edge of the area. And look at that. The keeper didn't even move. And you can't even blame him. That was an absolute rocket. Now we're talking, aren't we? Now we're 3-1 up on aggregates. An away goal, we can sort of stomach that. We don't want it, of course, because it gets a little bit too close again. But this is looking good. That red card has possibly saved us here, but we're playing so well right now. Iwobi! He has 2 as well, and that is 4-0, and that, my friends, is the tie. The change of formation may have worked. But we can't overlook the red card, and the penalty to get us ahead in the tie as well is very a nice gift, wasn't it? But Aubameyang with the flick on, that is not the best defending, isn't it? Man on the line, couldn't keep it out. He probably should have done a little bit better. Alright, let's maybe look at resting some legs here. Mkhitaryan's been playing a lot lately. We have Smith Rowe on the bench. I played Mkhitaryan instead of him, just for a little bit more experience as much as anything else. So we'll do that. Granit Xhaka is on a booking, so we'll bring on Guendouzi. I made an attempt to say the D that time. Apparently I don't say the D when I pronounce the name. So Guendouzi is on the field as well. Anything else we want to do here? I don't think so. Iwobi's looking tired, but I don't see too much sense in making a change here. Can we just tap it off with a 5th goal on the night? That would be absolutely huge, wouldn't it? Milinkovic-Savic, shoot! Plays it for Iwobi on a hat-trick, of course. Iwobi! No! Just for a second. Of course, Aubameyang's on a hat-trick as well. You wonder if he could have maybe played a ball across the box for him. Alright, this is probably the last action. Can we get a hat-trick from Aubameyang or from Iwobi? No, easy for the keeper, that one. But that has worked out better than we could ever have thought. I was really worried we didn't get that away goal. But that's worked out well for us. If we can carry this form on over the next 3 games, we will be league champions. But we do have the games racking up, as I said. We're playing sort of... Since the last game against Chelsea, this is the following Thursday, and we've played 2 games in the Premier League since then. So, 4 games a week is not really sustainable. But, yeah, we've done okay here. We have definitely done okay. Is that it? Not quite it yet. They're just running down the clock now, aren't they? Get your tails out from between your legs, Chelsea. This is nice stuff. Running it out. Blow it up, ref. Blow it up. There we go. Europa League semi-finals, here we come. The end of this season is just an absolute cracker, isn't it? An absolute cracker. We're playing the top 3 teams in the Premier League. We're playing deep into the Europa League. Oh, it's just great stuff. Hi there, I'm Charlie Braithwaite outside the Emirates Stadium, looking for a reaction from the fans to Arsenal's smashing win against Chelsea in the Europa League quarter-final second leg. Let's see what they have to say. It was the players, yeah? Players did the job, yeah? What did the manager do, yeah? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, yeah? Look, we've beaten 10 men. We should be beating 10 men easily. Nothing to do with the manager. My mother always said, if you ain't got nothing negative to say, don't say f*** all. So there you have it. Perhaps manager Aussie Villain is just beginning to win some of the fans over. So there we go. It's Lazio that go through with Villarreal and Dortmund. No easy games there really, is there? Dortmund are the one I kind of fear a little bit because we know Dortmund have good young players. So that's the one that I would be most concerned about. Do we have a semi-final draw? Not as of yet. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back for a semi-final draw or Liverpool, whichever is first. Alright, here we go for the semi-final draw. Who do we want here? There is no real good answer to that, is there? I'd rather avoid Dortmund, but sometimes, somehow I think maybe we'd be a better chance. You're better off playing them over 2 legs than we are over a one-off final. So it's Lazio first out of the hat, and it's Villarreal. So we do get Dortmund over 2 legs. We're away from home first, again, which is a positive if we score. If we don't score, then we have a game like Chelsea, and if we do 4-0 again, then that's okay, isn't it? But that is going to be a little bit special, isn't it? Dortmund in the semi-final. So guys, wait right there. Liverpool will be up momentarily. Okay, welcome back for Liverpool. Now, we're sitting in third as it stands. As I said, games in hand, but we don't need to lose this game because then it becomes a 4-point gap to Liverpool. We only have, we'll still have 2 games in hand on them, but we don't want this getting out of hand. This is a big game. This is a really, really big game. So this is the team we're sending out. We're going to stick with this same formation. It did seem to work well last time, didn't it? So no need to change. And essentially, the same team. Just a few tactical tweaks in midfield. But it's Leno in goal. Tierney, Mustafi, Socrates, and Bellerin provide the back 4. Torreira and Guendouzi in midfield. Mkhitaryan and Iwobi continue out wide with Aubameyang and Mesut Ozil continuing through the middle. Alright, so we can see they're playing the same way as Chelsea. Hopefully we get a similar result here. Let's see, do it for the fans. What do we say? Now, if there was ever a time to say keep it going from last game, this is the one, isn't it? But I don't like doing that, as I've said. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. That could work. We'll say that calmly, and then some calm. We have faith. I don't want to put too much pressure on them here, but it is very much. It's a must. Let's try that again. It's a must not lose rather than a must win, I think. And tactically, again, I've tweaked it a little bit from the Chelsea game. The way that Liverpool like to play, and if we remember when we played them last time, they were just going over our heads. They like to play, we know how Liverpool like to play with their the pace of their front three. So we're just sitting a little bit deeper defensively. We're not defending as wide, we're just sort of defending at a standard width from the Chelsea game. So hopefully this will all help. That's a decent ball out there for Iwobi, heads it back in, but that's easy for Gomez. Yeah, I think a draw here is okay. That's not a good pass. Can Guendouzi get that? He can't. I think a draw here is okay. But we do have, this is the Sunday game. Midweek we have Manchester United. The next Saturday we have Manchester City. So in the next 6 days we are playing the other 3 teams in the top 4 with us. So yeah, between the end of this episode and next episode, we're basically going to know if we're going to win the league or not, I think, because that's everything, isn't it? Pretty much. So there's just that ball over the top again. Firmino's in, he puts it over the bar. Not a good finish. That's what we've got to be careful of, though. We know that's what they're going to do. They're going to counter press. As soon as they get the ball, they're going to try and knock it over our heads. So, as I said, to counter that, we're sitting a little bit deeper. And we'll just have to see if that works. I've told them to get creative here. We haven't really created anything. I don't remember a highlight for us. Well, we haven't had a shot on target yet, so that's why we haven't had any highlights. We've had more of the ball, though. Now we're going to just do a bit of defending from this corner. Can we get that away, please? Socrates is there. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's letting check back in. Mane. Just past the post. But yeah, let me know what you think of the league challenge here. Can we do it? It's the end from hell, isn't it? Having those 3 games in amongst Europa League and all the other games we've got to catch up with in the Premier League. It's an absolute nightmare. There's a ball for Aubameyang! Oh! Just a quick check of the linesman. He's happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's 38 goals this season for Aubameyang. Now, he has got more in Europe lately because we've been sort of focusing on Europe a little bit more, or favouring that. So Aubameyang has scored less in the league, but this obviously is a goal in the league. And that was just a little bit scrappy from Liverpool. Socrates heading the ball back into the mixer and Aubameyang doing the rest. Right, can we double our lead here? Ozil, decent ball again to the back post. It's headed out. Can Tierney get his foot through one? What's he doing here? Back for Mustafi, retreating on a yellow, which isn't ideal. Now, Mustafi, we did have to promise him. He's had interest from Bayern Munich, interest from Barcelona. We had to promise him Champions League football next year to have him stay. We'll be happy to stay for this season without complaining too much. There's a decent ball down the line for Iwobi. Can he get the ball in? It looks like he can. Oh, Aubameyang! That is 39. He doubles his tally on the day, and that was the little bit of build-up play there between Tierney and Iwobi was quite nice as well, wasn't it? And Aubameyang just nicking into the near post. Let's have another look at this. That was a good ball from Bellerin. Not quite first time ball, but down the line for Iwobi. Takes it to the byline, pulls it back, and good movement from Aubameyang, wasn't it? Again, the defender there let him go. That is 2-0. This change of formation just seems to have done the trick, doesn't it? And I was maybe getting a little bit complacent tactically, if I'm honest. The defensive side of things, I had a bit of a cold lately, if you've probably noticed, and I think maybe I've just not been concentrating properly. Like when you're conceding 2 goals to Fulham, that shouldn't be happening. So yeah, I'll blame illness for the little bit of slip in defensive form, but this is looking good. Aubameyang is in here again for the hat trick. Go on, son. Go on. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang blocked. Oh, another corner though. Can we get something from the corner? It's Ozil to play it in. What can he do? What can he do? It's into the mixer again. Aubameyang's in there. Oh, it's Mustafi. It's off the line, is it? I think it's off the line. Tierney for Mkhitaryan. It's still there for us. Mkhitaryan playing as this wide player with Ozil, they've looked quite good the last game or 2, haven't they? Maybe we might have stumbled across something here to get the best out of Mkhitaryan as well as the team. Oh, that's not good goalkeeping. Guendouzi is there. Look, a bit of an air swing, didn't it? Oh, what's happened here? Oh, is that? No, it's not quite over. See, I don't mind that as the goal line technology. I just wish that sometimes it would go to the goal line technology and it would be like, oh yeah, it actually is a goal. I've never had that once yet. Never once. So we can be relatively happy with that. We've dominated the game. They've had 7 shots, but none on target. You can see our match ratings aren't the best. I think it's going to have to be a don't get complacent. I might even say that assertively. And then individual team talks here. So this guy's playing a 7, so we'll just say it's more to come from him. Keep it going. Mustafi on a booking. So we'll calmly tell him, watch your step, don't get a second one. Same with Kirantini. Kirantini's not playing badly, so there's no real need to say anything else other than that to him. Guendouzi here, not having his best game. Excuse me. So we'll tell him we're unhappy. Who's this? Mesut Ozil. Ozil we can expect better than a 6.8. So we'll tell him he's not playing well enough. 6.9 for Iwobi. He's doing okay. So we'll tell him that. And Aubameyang, we'll get some passion in there. Very happy with his performance. Just confused now. Just confused. That's fine. Yeah, but I hope you guys have found that helpful. As you've seen, it is just a bit trial and error, and there's no real exact way. You do sometimes get to know your players, what works for them, but I think it was to do with their personality. To be honest, I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered looking at personalities and seeing what's going to work for whom. But like I say, if they're motivated, speak to them passionately. If they're anything else, then just speak to them calmly. And if they're what's the word I'm looking for? Like complacent or anything like that, get assertive with them. Tell them to snap out of it. But otherwise, that's usually pretty good. We are picking up a few bookings here, which isn't ideal. Kirantini's looking a little tired, actually. We have Kolasinac on the bench. We might use him there. Given he's on a booking as well, I'm thinking we might drop these guys to fullbacks as well. We don't necessarily need them bombing forward anymore. 2-0, more than good enough. More than good enough for us. So let's see here. Can we win that? We can. Torreira's there. Spraying the ball across field. Can we intercept that? Oh, not quite. Not quite. We would have been on a very good counter-attack there if that had been able to intercept. I think, is that Iwobi out there? Ball in. Mustafi heads away. Ozil. No, can't quite get it. Still danger. Still danger. Oh, Guendouzi. Well done, son. That is a good tackle. Over the top for Aubameyang. No. Ozil picks up the loose ball, though. Iwobi. First time pass for Aubameyang. Can he get the hat-trick here? It's a cracking chance. Aubameyang. Oh! Straight at the keeper. Might have been trying to get through his legs and just didn't quite manage it. Now, Iwobi's looking tired here. We do have Smith Rowe on the bench. That looks like a decent change to make to me, given again that he's on a booking. We might keep the other change up our sleeves. Aaron Ramsey he's very close to an injury, sort of in that red zone. So ideally, I won't use him. Torreira being on a booking, though, is making me a little bit nervous. Let's see here. Smith Rowe, can he pick a pass? He's gone through the middle for Aubameyang. If Aubameyang can find a pass, that's a great ball for Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan! That's a horrible finish. Oh, the near post was open, and he's gone for the far post. This is okay, though. Let's give him some praise. We're doing okay here. This has been an absolutely massive episode in the course of our season, hasn't it? If you are enjoying this, please do hit like. It helps people find the channel. It's greatly appreciated. There's another ball. It's another goal. I think it's an own goal. Aubameyang got the flick on. It is an own goal from Naby Keita. It was a good flick onto the far post. I just wonder if he sort of was out of options and panicked a little bit. Smith Rowe was right there with him, I think. Let's have another look at this. It's a good flick on. It's on target, is it? He's just turned it in. Smith Rowe was there putting pressure on him, but I don't think he'll be happy with that. That's 3-0. That's the win. That's the 3 points. And that is an absolutely massive episode. I was nervous coming in to record this because I was not sure how this was going to go. But that is a massive 3 points. And what that does mean is that we can afford a slip up against one of the Manchester clubs now as well. Ideally, not Manchester United, though, because they are still right there with us. Very happy with the way you played. But you can see we go back to the top of the table, 2 points clear of Manchester United, equal games played. So we can't really afford to slip up against them, can we? But yeah, if we can get through these next games intact, then I think we're looking good for the league, because the rest of our run-in is not the worst. Aubameyang on form, yes he was. 2 more goals to add to that insane tally of his. But guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you have enjoyed that, please do hit the thumbs up. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. I hope you like what you've seen. Please do subscribe and come back and watch more. We'll be back on Monday, both Manchester clubs. We're doing a grand tour of Manchester. Pack your bags. We're going to Manchester for the week. And hopefully we'll come back with 4 points or more. And that will be more than good enough for us, won't it? I'm going to do a quick, a slight change to the scheduling. 2 episodes a day it's not quite working for me, to be honest. So what we're going to look to do is I want to get a Villa save going because I'm a Villa fan and they are my team. So I think what we're going to do is we'll do Monday to Friday. We'll do the World Tour. If you haven't checked that out, I do recommend it with in Persiba in Indonesian top division. Going for the league title, it's going to be a close run thing. And then what we'll do is we'll alternate other days. We'll do Arsenal one day, Villa the next, Arsenal, Villa, so 7 days a week. So it'll always be something up. Excuse me, always be something up. But Arsenal every second day. So hopefully you'll join me on Monday for more Arsenal. But until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.